We had a conversation the other night, and I said it's funny that my opinion on Liv ruffled some feathers with some folk.
Ruffled feathers?
But the funny thing is, it's like, okay, so your opinion is for it, but you don't see me going after you going, oh, your opinion's wrong. I don't, first of all, folks, I don't care. My opinion is my opinion. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to sleep fine, I'm going to play my golf, and I'm going to have a laugh.
That's what the people who get all fired up about clips like that don't realise. Them saying they disagree is basically them having an alternative opinion.
Totally.
So, like you say, and we said the same thing to each other the other night. Well, what's to make your opinion valid then?
I know.
So theirs is right and yours is wrong.
Welcome back to the Golf Asylum podcast. Thank you for joining us. Fraz,
Hello, Sunshine.
it's fresh.
Not a lot this morning.
It's all right. No golf.
A little bit of practice yesterday.
Good.
Had a few balls. Bit rough. Bit rough.
Practice is always a wee bit rough.
I tell you what, getting back into off a long layoff is tough. I mean, you know me.
Must be weird.
I never take 2 weeks off. Never mind
Right,
2 months off.
yeah.
So hitting a few balls and hitting them squarely, and just try to figure your way back around it is. Yeah, it's part of the old process.
It'll be worth it in the end.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm looking forward to get back in the course. That's
Yeah.
I'm not really enjoying hitting balls for that reason. I just want to go and play and just go and
That's nice to hear.
figure it out in the course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas I normally have the opposite. It's like I'm normally working on something in my swing, or there's whatever, I got the launch monitor out working, you'll get some new shafts I'm testing or something. Because I'm not really thinking about it that way. I'd rather chip and putt. Like I chipped and putted yesterday for like an hour and a half, and then I hit balls for 40 minutes, and I was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Slap it about. A few good ones, a few bad ones, you know what I mean?
Wow, that's like every practice.
No, I was saying to you though, my ball flight has all of a sudden got really low, and I think it might be to do with the dodgy back. I think I'm kind of really protecting from kind of like tilting backwards on it, so I'm kind of really overemphasizing the pivot. So it's like I'm delivering like no loft, which is kind of what I've always really been working on in my swing anyway. I mean, I'm getting away from using 8-degree drivers and stuff like that. Like I'm using a 10-degree driver with Diamond red board, and I kind of get the thing above a cricket's knee.
I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, if it's straight and low is better than high and
the
right.
driving range.
Yeah. No, it's driving range of the course is the same.
The driving range, so it's fine. You've got a wee one-day member guest today.
A one-day member guest with Grandpa Yeaman. He's all excited.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
you would not
excited
have
too.
slept last night.
Member guest is always a laugh, and a one day's nice.
Aye. 2
days is
a big shift.
2 days is a lot, and you have to be prepared to have a few bevies in a 2 day.
Aye. You're not getting let in to the
No.
the 2 day unless you're committed to the event.
Yeah. And it's really a 3 day. So that's.
I was going to say that.
That's the thing.
You
you play
the day
practice
before,
round.
Yeah.
Then there's
practice round in your own course.
I know, cocktail party, and then it's just 3 days is a lot. It is fun, but a 1 day's nice.
Here's a question. People talk about this with member guests all the time, and I can go along with it like I know.
Yeah, I know.
What's a Calcutta?
That's a great question. I think it's like gambling.
Betting. Well, it is.
Like a pari-mutuel would be like, I can put like $5 on your team, and then if your team ends up being the low man of the event or something like that,
you can bet on. So basically, you bet on who's going to win.
You can pick.
Do you bet on yourself?
You can bet on yourself, yeah.
So you really fancy your chances. You're hitting a good. You're like,
never put money down on yourself. That's bad juju.
Oh, really?
I think so. Then you got the pressure. Oh, my $5.
Yeah. I was talking to someone about this the other day, and I was like, I don't really understand what a Calcutta
I know.
is.
And someone was telling me the other day, they're like, oh, and the Calcutta at this place, and he was so positive and so like strong opinion about it. I'm like, Calcutta? I don't even know what that is.
I know. I would tell my Scooby-Doo what it is.
Yeah, but it's like gambling on teams and stuff like that.
Aye, and that's what it's all about. A few bevies the night before.
Yeah.
We Calcutta, and they go. Don't know
Anyways.
what's going on.
Yeaman said he played well yesterday.
Did he?
So we'll see.
At least they finished 18 holes. Did he take a buggy? Or did
He
what?
must have. Or he wouldn't have been playing today if he did.
No peg leg. Captain Jack Sparrow.
But it looks like there's a little bit of rain in the next half an hour here, but
Oh, it'll be clear. It'll be lovely by the afternoon.
I know the greens will be quick.
Aye,
They always-
there'll be a wee kind of like grease to them on top.
Which I don't like. Why gimmick them up?
It's just be getting them tournament ready.
I don't know. Whatever.
Tournament ready. Well, it's nice to know that, it's like why when you're going to a family function do you get all dressed up and you get yourself looking smart? It's like you try and present yourself.
I
the
try
best
not to
way.
go.
Aye, it is. You love it. We've discussed this. No one loves a family drama more than Mike.
I like the
Matsevich.
drama.
Oh my god, you love the drama.
Stir
What was it
the
we
pot.
said the other day we were on a call and you said, "Oh, there's a rift in the camp or something like that."
Yeah, you're like, you love to stir the
you
pot.
love it. No one loves it more.
Well, don't give me the information then.
So good. You have opinions and they're strong.
Oh, apparently.
Aye, that's right. Oh, should we talk about that?
Oh, to everyone watching.
All the listeners and the viewers.
We had a conversation the other night, and I said it's funny that my opinion on Liv ruffled some feathers with some folk.
Ruffled feathers.
But the funny thing is, it's like, okay, so your opinion is for it, but you don't see me going after you going, oh, your opinion's wrong. I don't, first of all, folks, I don't care. My opinion is my opinion. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to sleep fine. I'm going to play my golf, and I'm going to have a laugh.
That's what the people who get all fired up about clips like that don't realise. Them saying they disagree is basically them having an alternative opinion.
Totally.
So, like you say, and we said the same thing to each other the other night. Well, what's to make your opinion valid then?
I know.
So theirs is right and yours is wrong.
Crazy.
It is crazy, but
Thanks for the comments and the views.
I mean, it's good stuff.
For sure.
It's good stuff. But and that's what it's all about, because we literally called out, and we're going to call it again now. We want the comment section to be full.
Totally.
On the podcast. Like, we want to hear what's on your mind, whether you agree, disagree. And listen, you don't have to be a turd about it and, and kind of make it personal.
I know. People are so personal.
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
Crazy.
I don't get that. I don't get the whole, like, people try to make things personal. But that example you gave of the guy who said, I don't know how I stumbled upon this podcast. I won't be listening to it anyway. And then you were able to check back and, like, he's a regular listener.
Found ya.
Well, like, why would you do that?
People are angry. There was a song once written,
strange.
"Don't worry, be happy." Everyone needs to be a bit happier.
But let us know in the comments what you think of it.
Oh,
What you
so
think of
good.
it. Anything related to today's podcast. But we are going to have a bit more, we're going to create more structure within the podcast. For good reason. The podcast is generally about an hour long. It's normally the time frame of it. And we know that not everyone has an hour to listen to it. So we are, from here on out, we're going to create a structure, 5 topics every week, and we'll create a substructure. And we'll release the individual topics. So if there's something you guys want to hear about that, is relevant to you, and then there's others that's not, you can actually listen to it in much more bite-size, pieces, or you can listen to the whole thing.
Nice.
Which you should probably do. Do both.
I've been trying to listen to a 2-hour and 40-minute podcast for 3 weeks.
It's not easy, that. It's, that's going to be on that'll be one of our 5 topics at one point. But not today. We have Michael Brennan in the winner's circle last night.
Nice.
Michael?
Sniffed it last week.
Yeah, he's trending, wasn't he? Trending. Good player.
Oh,
24 years old, bomber, athlete. Looks the part. Like, he looks like a PGA Tour player.
TPI posted a video of him making a driver swing,
It's a joke.
and it's in slow-mo.
It's kind of at that angle. That one.
The boy's ripped.
He's a strong lad.
He's a strong
He's an athlete. He's a proper athlete.
and stripes it.
So I was saying to you, did you see how he played 18? I was just kind of looking at his scorecard. Down the last, par 4, 500. He makes birdie, by the way, as you know. 508 yards, pipes it to the end of the fairway, 364, straight as you could draw a line. Hits in a wedge from 150, birdie.
Rolls the rock.
That's unreal.
That's how you finish a tournament.
That is unreal. Because, I mean, Bo Hostler was making a little bit of a charge. I think he birdied 16 and 17. Oh, here it is.
I have a latte for Ian.
Oh, Bo. So he made a nice kind of birdie on 16, 17 to close within, I think, 2. And then, obviously, he Brennan makes birdie to extend the lead back to 3. And just really comfortable. I mean, he made 5 birds in a row in the front, 4 through 8, and then he bogeys 11, and then he played pretty steady golf on the way in, birdies 13 and 15.
I mean, he hit it to less than a foot on the par 3 in the back, I'm pretty sure it was.
No, he never birdied in.
Okay, so it was in the front.
Front, number 7.
He hit it so tight, like near ace. I was like, oh, that would have been unreal.
Aye. He's had it in super tight.
I love how
211 yards too.
Aye.
It's not as if it's a wee daft.
All the par 3s
edge.
PGA Tour are so long. Last week there was one 253.
That one I was thinking about though, that the 16th one, that's the one I thought you were talking about. That's only 154.
Oh, okay.
And more of those. More short par
yeah.
3s.
Yeah.
Bit of character.
Aye. Bit of variety.
Bit of variety. It's the spice of life.
The nice thing was on 18, his mom comes running out. She's like, "We're going to the Masters." I was like, so good. So good.
Did he not? Because he won last year. Did he not get to play in the Masters last year?
I think maybe because of the type of event, it was like a different. Like it was part of the PGA Tour, but it
Was
wasn't.
it part of that wraparound?
It was the Utah Diamond, Black
What?
Diamond. Utah.
The Utah.
Utah. Oh, boy. Anyways, so yeah, nice.
Very good.
Good player. You know
great
what? You
player.
know what's also a nice thing? A long sleeve polo shirt.
I've got a couple of gallons.
I've ordered a few from our old friend Peter Millar, and
Aye.
so nice, class,
It is
classy.
Class. It really is. A nice
Stay classy.
white long sleeve polo. Some kind of like
Wee navy one.
aye, lovely. Just nice. Classy. Bring that classy to golf.
100%.
Who we call it?
I'm not saying anything because our
call it?
opinions.
That's maybe one. That's actually a good one.
We'll get some fashionista on the podcast.
Remember we pinned. Do you know who Marty Hackle is?
Oh, aye.
We pinned him down one year at the PGA show, hammered in the bar at the Hyatt, and we pinned him. I can't remember. He was trying to order a drink and stuff like. We went up to him, steaming.
Ripping him?
No, probably we were kind of semi-ripping him, but we like, Marty, what's in for this year? Like, what should we be wearing? Right, so we're all wearing Galvin. It was the early modern days. We're all wearing Galvin, and he's serious about it, and he goes into like full like fashionista mode. He's like, boys, you're looking great. Body mapping, that's what we want this year. Body mapping. He's like, you guys are wearing Galvin, beautiful stuff. Obviously, contours to the body and stuff like that. We're like, all right, Marty, no worries. Vodka and soda, big in.
Aye, Jack and Coke.
Get the drinks in for the
Oof.
lads.
Love a vodka soda.
Oh, Jack and Coke. I can taste it.
I can't drink any of the
lovely.
darks.
Oh, I like
The
a Jack and Coke.
rum. I can't. Oh,
If I was to have a drink tonight, if you and I were to go for a drink, I would say,
if you said you were having a drink tonight, there'd be some good grape being opened.
no, I used to love a bit of wine. Till my eyes popped out like Kermit the Frog.
That's because you couldn't breathe. Now it's your back.
I think that's what it
Oh,
was.
aye.
Let's try it.
Anyways, back to Michael Brennan's What's in the Bag.
Mm-hmm.
Brought to you by Golf WRX. Thank you, Golf
You
WRX.
think Golf WRX is the most accurate What's in the Bag, don't you?
Yeah. They published it. They publish it right after whoever wins. So it's got to be the most accurate.
There we go.
If not, they've let us down. Driver, Titleist, GT3, not GTS.
Saw that. There was another, the lad who won, I think, on the Corn Ferry as well. Lad shot 59 to win in the
Oh,
Corn
I saw
Ferry.
that, yeah.
He was playing GT2.
9 degrees, sure fit C3 setting. They even got the settings in here. Project X Hazardous Smoke Blue RDX 70TX.
Couple of Titans in the fairway
Gizo
woods.
GTS Prototype 15 degree. Why is it a prototype?
I know there's a few boys have got that. I've seen a few people with that prototype. I don't know.
See if it's got not a silver face.
No, it does have a silver face. It does. It does.
Right, Andrews, you're dead to me.
No. It does have a silver face.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just an early edition of what GTS, the retail version, to be honest.
Maybe.
I need to look at that.
Project X Titan Yellow 80TX, both in the 3 and 7 wood.
I want to try that. I think I said that to you. That Titan yellow.
Yeah, I've got a Titan White at home you can have.
Aye, I'll take it.
Can't even bench it. Titleist T100 4 and 5, and I think the most underrated iron in a fitting drawer near you. Titleist CB 620, 6 to 9, Project X 6.5. That's nice. Vokeys 4610, 5012, 5410 at 55, and a 6008.
Okay. I just seen the difference. Sorry. Carry on. I'll tell you about that prototype
Okay.
fairway in a second.
Scotty Cameron Golo 6 Tour prototype. He uses a Pro V1 with Z-Cord grips
I mean, he is...
and wears a classy outfits.
Is he an ideal fit for Titleist?
For sure. That is a Titleist staffer through and through.
He looks the part for
That's
Titleist.
nice. 620 MB, that's nice.
You need a right square jawline to rock a Titleist
For sure.
outfit. The Titleist clobber,
Yeah.
top to bottom. What's he wearing?
I think he's a Dunning guy.
Dunning are making some sneaky nice stuff.
We were talking about this yesterday at the golf course. We were talking about old Dunning.
Kyle Stanley Dunning.
Yeah.
That first got my interest in Dunning. That was probably like 10, 12 years ago. And Kyle Stanley used to wear like all black. He'd always like wear all black, and he always looked. I mean, I think his stuff was tailored, but
For sure it is, yeah.
because we wore Dunning for a little while.
That stuff was burnt in a fire pit.
That bill to get the alterations done was hefty.
That stuff was junk.
That wasn't the best. It wasn't my favorite anyway.
No, but they are making some nice stuff. Will we fashion episode?
So the GTS fairway wood has the toe and the heel weight.
Okay.
Michael Brennan's prototype just has one single
Right,
sole
okay.
weight. So obviously different CG position, whether it's a little bit lower CG.
That makes sense. Mine have a heel and a toe weight.
So it's a wee bit different. I thought it was just an early version.
Interesting, no driver change yet. I mean, when you hit it like that, what's there to change?
Yeah, nice stripe showing.
Oh,
I mean, GT3 was a great drive.
unreal. It's funny, though, when you look at it. I was looking at it the other day, and it looks old. It looks like a relic.
GT3.
GT3 compared to like GTS, just because it's something new. If GTS never came out, you'd be like, oh, this looks great.
I've still not had GTS. Still haven't had it. That's shocking. Came out in May.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So 3 in a row. We had Jackson Coyven, we had Michael Thorbjornsson, and we've got Michael Brennan. I mean, that's a good 3 weeks for the PGA Tour,
Yeah.
isn't it? And I know you're a bit of a PGA Tour fanboy, and
Oh, I love it.
you're very
I love
anti-live.
PGA. PGA.
But that's a good 3 weeks, isn't it? That's what you kind of want that right now. You would want the young guns to be sort of coming up and through. And
Do you think as a, I mean, it's not Ryder Cup here, but you think as a President's Cup captain, you're kind of for picks, you're scratching your head
I
going.
take. Would I take? I know we said yes last week. Honestly, I would not be against taking all 3 of them
I know.
and just blooding them before it comes to Adair Manor.
Yeah.
And the kind of, I guess the punt that 2 of them maybe have another good start to next year. Maybe one of them doesn't quite get into that level, but
Yeah.
you know, all of them have weapons that you would want.
Totally. But I mean, again, the President's Cup U.S. team is stacked and it's going to be a bloodbath anyways.
It generally is. But it's good, isn't it? Good to see the young lads coming through.
Yeah, it is good.
Let me see. I want this. What? So let's see what the standings are looking like for the US team, because I want to see if there's who we would cut. So, well, they're 12 as well, aren't they? 6 and 6. I think the 6 automatics. So your 6 automatics right now: Scotty Scheffler, Cam Young, Henley, Sam Burns, Ben Griffin. Surprised he's there. He's had a quiet year.
Yeah.
Morikawa. That's your top 6. 7 to 12 is Gotterup, JJ Spawn, Xander Schauffele, Wyndham Clark, Justin Thomas, Jacob Bridgman. I would not take JJ Spawn.
No.
I would not take Jacob Bridgman. I think you've got to probably take Chris Gotterup. He's had such a good couple of years. He's won a ton. Xander, yes. Wyndham Clark, he's played great golf this summer. Justin Thomas.
Did Goddard play in the Ryder Cup?
No.
So he got snubbed in the Ryder Cup.
Yep.
And he won twice last year as well. Yeah. Yeah, so he deserves to be President's Cup.
I would definitely give him a look at that. But
Would you take, did you say Justin Thomas?
Justin Thomas is 11.
Gas.
I know.
Gone.
I know people love him in these team events. He's a hype man and all that sort of stuff. But
vice captain.
See if he was in probably 7th, 8th, or 9th, I probably would maybe consider, because he's obviously playing well. If he's in 11th, he's right on the. I mean, Akshay Bhatia is 13. Like he's right there.
Yeah.
A few points behind JT. And would you say Akshay's had a great year? He's won like once, but he's not had a great year.
No, I know.
So I would take Brennan. I would definitely take Brennan. Would I take Thorbjornsen? Maybe not.
Maybe not, but I'd take Koivu.
I would take Koivu because he's of that pedigree.
Yeah.
And you want to blood them as early as you can and get as many of them under the belt. So by the time they obviously hit their stride in the prime, it's like a duck to water.
They've gone through their process and everything. Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, that's for another day, a deeper dive into that. Sticking to our new schedule, Michael. Moving on.
Look at us on schedule.
2027 product release season. We're seeing some stuff obviously being released. Srixon have showed their hand with the new ZXI line. We've heard TaylorMade now are going to this sort of every other year product cycle, so they're not releasing, QI4D is going to stay in the line for another year. Their irons are due a freshen up, so we might see something on the irons. Who else do we have in there that's Titleist obviously are off season now, so they're releasing in early summer, late spring, every other year. So next year's a T iron series, T series irons for them. Callaway, don't really know what cadence they're. I mean, they're generally still be
year
annual.
to year, yeah.
But I wonder if, because now Ping, Titleist, and TaylorMade are wets every 2 years, they'll follow suit.
They have to.
Why wouldn't they? They can take the pressure off the R&D team. They can let a good cycle breathe without thinking.
Even like the media side and marketing side of it has a chance to maybe recoup a little bit of cash.
Absolutely.
Versus every January there's a media party this and commercials that cost an arm and a leg. Like, I mean, I know these companies are not struggling or hurting to make cash, but your team is.
They probably are in a way.
Yeah,
they're probably looking at budgets and go, we could do without this.
Yeah, but also you got to eventually start running out of some ideas.
Well, that was the next point I was going to talk about. I mean, improvements have gotten to a point where really the year-on-year improvement isn't where performance is found.
Yeah,
it's the unlocking of the technology and the utilization of the design, whether that's a weight system, a cog system, a CG, sort of placement, a new concept on the face, whatever that may be. There's lots of things, but it's really the fitting that unlocks the potential of the product.
Totally, it's
not just a plug and play.
Yeah,
because everyone's been making great product for years, dating back to 10 years. Just think about 2016 M2, like great driver.
G400.
Yeah, great driver. Overrated driver.
G400?
100%.
It's quite good, though, in the Bay.
Spinny.
Oh, it was spinny, yeah.
Spinny. You put that against something, you put that against a GTS 3.
Oh.
And it just gets its pants dropped.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think, as far as a Ping went, it looked pretty sharp. It was sounded great. That was the first one I'd heard them talking about these acoustically engineered. Now, I think it was a good driver. I do, and it was a good platform. I don't think they built on it that well with 410. I think 425 was good.
Yeah, sounded awful though.
Yep. And then
it was acoustically not engineered.
430, I think, was a step back into a good direction.
Yeah.
And 440, I think, has been good for them. Because obviously they're using carbon on both sides of the driver. But I think if you put that G400 series against something, that's tuned and fitted, right, I think it would have its pants dropped.
Yeah, good point. M2, 2016 M2 was good. As one I never played. I don't even know what I played then. Was it a Callaway Epic Flash?
No, it was it not GBB Epic?
That was GBB in 15.
Yeah, but would you not have played that in 16 though? Because I remember, because you and I played a ton of golf that year, and I was using a 10.5 degree.
16, I had a Ping G driver with a Fubuki J.
I remember it, yeah.
That was gone. Then I got a GBB. That's right. I played GBB for a bit. And then I think I played Callaway for 2 years. Like I played a GBB, then a Callaway Epic Flash. Is that 17?
No. Epic Flash was later than that.
Oh, really? I played a Rogue with a 10C white.
Did you?
Yeah, for a little bit, like 6 months. No, not even 6 months. 3 months. 2 months.
I don't remember you playing that.
What did I have in that GBB? That YS6? Not a YS6. What was it called? Fuji 6. Lexi Thompson shaft.
Lexi, that's what we used to call you.
I guess that one was bullied.
I don't remember. I just remember that 2016 M2, I was playing the first 10C.
10C white, yeah.
I loved that.
That driver went miles.
10.5 open, went miles. Yeah, no, that was a good driver. So yeah, I think 2027. I think it could be a tad on the light side. Your Titleist have released their wedges this year. 2027 will be a ball launch year for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see new Pro V from them. Not much coming from them. Callaway, who knows? I think their irons are due. There's so much product. If you go to the Callaway website, there's so many different irons.
Too much.
Now. You've got the new sort of MB2 Raw, which people are really, really into. And if you like a blade, they're drill. I know it's not your cup of tea, but
it's funny that the JDM stuff is so nice. And then they bring it out, and everyone goes crazy for it. But it's like if you find the websites, there's Greg and I back in the day used to find this Japanese website, and we had to translate it. And you could buy that stuff a year before.
I know.
For the yen's cheap right now, so
yeah, absolutely.
Fill your boots, order it from Japan.
So true.
But yeah, it's when it hits North American market, everyone goes bonkers for it. But I will say some of the JDM stuff is always nicer than North American, made for the double the masses.
No, I agree. I mean that new sort of Japan X prototype S15C iron, the new forged one, it's meant to be the softest feeling iron imaginable. It's meant to just feel like absolute butter off the face. Those look incredible. Get that tri-sole. Like if they released that in North America, they would kill it.
Totally.
Like no one in the iron. Has anyone made more of a mark in the irons in recent years than Srixon with that ZX? With that what used to be the ZX75, now it's ZXi. No one's made a bigger mark. Like year in, year out, that the Srixon irons are the top performing irons in the bay.
The only time there was competition was early Apex. Remember Apex CF16 and stuff like that?
That was a good iron.
That was every guy that maybe struggled to hit his iron a little bit and needed some distance.
That was a good iron.
Buckle up.
But that was the days before you could sort of manage the flyer.
Yeah,
those
true.
were
They were rockets.
Those were electric.
I had a set of those. They were unreal.
Yeah, those were. If you just caught one so super sweet, and you could really get one a bit low spin and
nuclear.
Yeah,
Out of the rough,
Airmail
Gonzo.
greens. Yeah,
So
really
good.
brains. So good. So what do you think? 2027, good product release season, bad. I'm preparing for a real slow one.
It'll be definitely be slow, but there'll be some, I think some stuff, little things that will come out that will be nice. I would assume there'll be a fresh. Oh, maybe not. I would assume there'd be like some fresh mini drivers. People love a mini driver.
I know many drivers typically get released mid-season though, don't they?
Yeah,
They're kind of like in that.
like a fall release sometimes.
Yeah, they're just in that like filler season.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. We'll see.
we'll see. Yeah. No, I think TaylorMade are probably due to replace Quad. I mean, that's been in the lineup now for over a year.
Mm.
Callaway had Quantum. Titles have just done, GTS 300. What else? Ping have got their
Are they releasing that to public?
They will do.
Yeah.
They will do. Yep. So Cobra have theirs. Their King, is it King Tech? Their one? I think it's called King Tech. But yeah, you're right. There's those sort of little niche launches. But I look at it and go, are Cobra going to launch a new iron 3D?
They've had a lot of change at that
Or change.
company.
The back doors wide
know.
open.
I know. The snakes are
A
out of
lot of change.
the trap.
I know. But I mean, who knows? It just, is it just need to freshen up?
Yeah.
They just had a direction they were going in, and they kind of need some new ideas. Sometimes you just need new
Totally.
ideas.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
They had some really quality people leave the building.
They had a heck of a team.
I know. I always love going to visit those guys. They're good. I mean, we know obviously, Lusty really well. We know Luke Epp really well. The boys always take such good care of us. But I was sad to see Jose and Yagli leave
Yeah.
because they were just top tier.
Yeah.
All right, 2027 major championship season, Mikey boy. We have first up, as always, Augusta National.
Yep.
Second up, PJ Frisco.
Womp womp.
Third up, we have Pebble Beach. And lastly, we have St. Andrews. We have three of the probably holy grail sites in golf next year for what could be could have been an absolute epic major championship season. Why not? Why not just pick another? Like, send the PGA to Pine Valley or put it somewhere where it's just like a historic, and just make it blockbuster.
Yeah.
Make it absolute blockbuster. I mean, if you've got Augusta, St. Andrews, Pebble Beach on the same rotation in a calendar year, just do the right thing.
I think to the PGA, them having it at their head office, this to them is like, this fits perfectly. Great venue. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think it's very.
It's the opposite of what it needs to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think where could you put the PGA next year? You go back to some iconic places. Baltusrol.
A Whistling Straits.
Whistling
They
Straits.
hosted a good one.
I think Oakland Hills is a U.S. Open hosting place, but it'd be nice to see a major back there. I think there is one coming. Oh my God, there's like a million places you could have picked other than PGA Frisco, but it's, finally they can show off the course and it's the home of the PGA, and I don't know. Again, they do it to themselves, then they wonder why the PGA is. I mean, it gets views, but it's not the one everyone gets all excited for. When we were working in the U.S. Open or the Open would start, we'd have it on the computers and we'd watch early coverage of it, and it would be on every screen possible. And obviously the Masters, we have Sky. It's on 12 hours a day. PGA, it's a bit boring.
It's not. It's the one with the least pizzazz, isn't it? I mean, you'll take one. You'll take a Wanamaker.
Sure, yeah.
If you can get one. But I just feel like in recent years, I feel like, taking a chance on it with a venue like this, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's almost like they need to strengthen the credibility of it. A bit like the USGA did when they started announcing, okay, we're on a rotation. We're at Pinehurst, we're at Pebble Beach, we're at
Marion.
Oakmont, we're at Marion, we're at where were they? Just Shinnecock.
Yeah.
They're at the cathedrals of golf.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Do more of that. And I know
I even think Oak Hill was a great PGA, like classic American golf, big golf course, major champion venue hosting place. But yeah, that's just a play from the PGA. Bring it home.
let's look at, let's see if I can see some locations. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see some iconic ones. I mean, Rory won the PGA at Kiowa.
Yeah, great
Right?
one.
Imagine Kiowa was one of them. Oak Hill was one. That
Yeah.
was when Duffner won. Then we had Whistling Straits, we had a Baltusrol when Jimmy Walker won, Quail Hollow, like, good. Obviously, Quail was last year. Good venues. You can go back, Medina, Southern Hills.
Southern Hills was a great one.
Yep, Atlanta Athletic. I don't know if that still would stand up.
I think, well, with the reno that they've done or they're doing, I think they're planning to host a PGA again.
Throw this one out there. I think actually might be upcoming, but 1995, Steve Elkington won at Riviera. Imagine Riv was on there. Is that PGA Championship venue?
I don't know.
When you think about PGA Championship venues?
No. No, I don't think so.
I'm looking through some of the ones. They've actually historically been to the same courses. Oakmont hosted a PGA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
7 to 8.
What was it? Belle Reve?
Reve.
Yeah, that place looked pretty good.
Wingfoot hosted PGA. Davis Love won at Wingfoot.
Hmm.
Anyway, I just think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity when you've got those three that you could blood a new one. Like you could blood and people could argue PGA Frisco is blooding a new one, but like it's clearly the agenda of PGA to host it at their headquarters, and who knows? They might make it a great event.
I mean, the other thing too is some of these courses, these big courses, although they've hosted championships before, some of these places maybe don't want to host tournaments. So for the PGA Frisco to use their own golf course in their backyard, pretty easy. You don't have to tell the members anything; you just close it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Just when I was looking at it the other day, it just stuck out like a sore thumb.
yeah,
Augusta, Pebble Beach, St Andrews.
an Open at St Andrews is. I've never experienced it, but like watching on TV is the best.
It is the best. Honestly, everything about it, the town, the size and scale, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
It's there's nothing like it. We talked about product release season, and obviously Callaway irons were talked about just there, but are Callaway sneakily sort of creeping into a design sort of philosophy that could make them one of the major players when it comes to irons? Now, they haven't in recent years with the sort of, whether it's AI 150, AI 200, like that type of stuff. They've been more tech heavy in North America anyway. But you're starting to see like,
JDM.
what was the irons you had?
X-Forged.
The X-Forged, there was the Max version. Was it Forged and Max were the two models?
I think Forged and Max, yeah.
And then obviously you've got, these new ones from Japan. You've got these MB2 Raws, which people are like, finally.
I think the smart thing with Callaway is, they've got their, let's call them their stock irons, right?
Mm-hmm.
AI 250, 150. But instead of like back in the day when Francesco Molinari had the Mura Callaways and stuff like that, people would ask a million times. Even the Callaway media people would be like, man, people ask us all the time for this product. I think it's smart they're just releasing the product that used to be hard to get.
Yeah.
So it adds to their arsenal here where it's like, yeah, they do have some of the best offerings.
And they have so many irons in their lineup.
So many.
They really do. So obviously they've got the Quantum line, the Max OS in the Max. They've got AI 200. They've got the Elite line. They've got AI 300. And then obviously they've got the 150s. They've got X-Forged Max. I mean, there's so many.
Crazy.
Now you've got this new X prototype, the S15C. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
I think they really could do with kind of narrowing narrowing that down a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder what I don't know what the difference is between the X Forged. What did you have, the X Forged or the Max?
Just the X Forged.
Did that have that triso?
Yep.
So I wonder what the S15C. I wonder if that's if it's a material thing.
I wonder,
a
are
bit
they milled?
softer. I don't think they are milled. I don't think they are, but because actually looking at the picture here, this looks very much like the
You just
JDM
update.
version.
Yeah.
Not too sure, but in terms of a design, I think it would be pretty smart for them just to condense that down a little bit and really lean into listen to the people. Like when people are when they're getting as excited as they are about some of these irons now.
Yeah.
I've never really heard people get this excited about Callaway irons. Like when they released that MB last week, and I saw some people online just like people were sending me pictures like I got a set. I'm like, I didn't really think this was like a high end demand thing. Now obviously they're raw and that's a bit different and cool and stuff like that. But yeah, it seems like they're kind of they're onto something. They've got a little bit of some momentum.
Favorite blade you've ever used?
My favorite blade. Favorite blade I've ever used. I mean, there was some old TaylorMade rack.
The rack stuff was nice.
Was nice. I mean, I've got a set in the house, but I still love the shape of those 241 Mizunos.
Yeah, they are nice.
I love that. I love that shape. I've got those Kyoi's blades, which are really, really nice. I just think those Mizunos though are just they feel so good.
Yeah.
Were you still your Muras?
I mean, a Miura is nice.
501s.
501s are good. Too much offset, you're right. A 502 is nice too. But honestly, if a set of 620 MBs fell from the sky, I'd play them just for the fun of it. I just think Titleist makes such a nice blade.
I think we'll see a new version of those next year.
P7 T-Dubs was okay. I didn't mind it. I mean, I just liked it because it was a Tiger fan. But yeah, 620 MB, that's a special iron.
Yeah, I agree.
You rock up to the first tee with a set of 620 MBs. One, you better stripe it.
Yeah, you're either a player or a poser.
I'm leaning on the poser.
Which one are you, player or poser?
Tell you, those 501s back in the day were nice.
You did, yeah, it was lovely.
I'm back to standard length, so maybe a little midsummer's night dream.
Little fall ball with the MBs.
Be nice.
You've never really fallen in love with a set iron since.
No. I do like my Titleist irons. Like I've hit them decent. But yeah, those 501s were something.
They were lovely. So I would certainly encourage, but I think hope Callaway realise that they've got a bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Just condense the line down a little bit. Just calm things down.
Yeah, it's too much.
Make it a little bit smaller. You don't need so many AI, quantums, all the different. You don't need too many.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Just condense it down, but lean into what people are telling you that they love this.
For sure.
So they love the feel. If you're going to do it forged, do it this whatever way they're doing it, because people are really, really enjoying it. But just tighten up the offering a little bit. You could probably remove 3 irons and still cover the same space. I mean, again, we'll use Strixon because they're obviously having so much success, but they just dominate with 7 and 5.
Yeah.
Now they do have and they've
sure.
got the kind of those ones that are more sort of niche for that, but they know they're capturing 5 or 6% of their market, with that. But the heavy lifting is done with the 7 and the 5. Just do that really well.
The years of fitting that ZXi5 or ZX5 or 545, whatever you want to call it, my God, was it good.
It's a bit like, TaylorMade with like P790 and P770. Like they can pretty much cover most of the ground that they need to cover with 2 irons.
Yeah.
The CBs are lovely. P7 CBs is really, really nice. People still, really like them. The blades, no one really plays, but for the right player, it's out there. It's a decent
nice
offer.
irons they made were those MCs back in the day. MCs and the CB combos. DJ used a set with the back weight. Those were so nice.
The Daniel Berger ones.
Yeah. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, they were nice. I still have the opinion though that nostalgia makes us think they were nicer than they were.
Yeah, for sure, of course.
I remember, I had a set of those and using them. They were fine, but like again, there's so much good product out there now. I was thinking, like, if you brought that out now versus what's out there, I don't know. I don't know if it would just look a little like, what is this?
Yeah, true.
Nostalgic and sometimes make.
Actually, it's funny. We say that yesterday. I was playing with the guy. He had a set of 714 AP2s.
Right.
And if you saw on the sole of the club how big the number was, how chunky it was, the paint, they look fake. But I know the guy. Trust me, they're not fake. He's a heck of a player. But I looked at them and I went, those look junk. And I used to have a set. I thought when I had that set, I was King Tut. More like Pizza. But yeah, they looked horrendous. I'm like, wow. I used to think those were the best thing. But that's going back to the GT driver and GTS. I looked at it and I went, oof, this is a relic.
I know. And it's just a couple
of
years, year and a half.
I know.
No, even that is less than a year old.
Crazy. I was like, oh, it looks discolored. It's not. It's the same color.
Well, you've discolored it.
Yeah, I've discolored it.
You beat the thing into submission.
I know.
Beat it to a pulp.
It's in retirement.
I know. Face is begging to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah. Face is fine, trust me.
All right. Let's talk a little fitting, Michael. Putter fitting specifically. What can people learn from a putter fitting? Let's kind of maybe pick out sort of 3 top things that someone should take away from their putter fitting.
I always thought in a putter fit, whether it's a long putt or short, but you get guys that, they roll a million putts and they're spraying it all over the place, even on a putting green. And guys always come in and say, I suck at putting. A lot of people say they suck at putting. Yeah. And I think for enough putter fits you've done, I've done, you stand behind the guy or the player and you go, oh, the cup's there. And you're aimed 50 yards to the left, and they're coming across it without showing any numbers yet. And you look at their alignment, and you go, that's rough. And the minute you clean them up, and all of a sudden they start rolling it more efficiently, you show them the difference, pre and post. I think a lot of people come away from, if your fitter's smart enough to give them some foundation stuff to be a better putter right out of the gates, and then get them a putter that's working. I think that's a win-win for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Without a doubt. I think, face is, in putts and club face is king, right? We know the less loft you have, the more important face becomes relative to path. Path contributes under 10% of the start direction of your golf ball, and because the ball isn't in the air, any amount of twist in the golf ball is quickly overridden by sort of gravity, forward momentum, and forward roll. So, you can have a little initial twist in the golf ball, but if you're launching it at 1.5, 2 degrees, that ball hits the ground and that's quickly overridden. So it's not really, that big of a deal. Whereas obviously, you can be 15 degrees out to in with a driver, 15 degrees out to in with a putter. It can really work with a putter. It's not going to work with a driver.
No.
Right? So, as long as you get the face right. I think in putter fitting, one of the most overrated things that I used to hear fitters talk about was the forward roll, the forward rotation.
Start a forward rotation.
Topspin. That was one that there's zero evidence that having sort of 30 RPMs, I was talking a 12-foot putt, 30 to 50 RPMs of forward roll. Zero evidence to say that's going to hold more putts than 10 RPMs or 20 RPMs of backspin.
Yeah.
Now, I think if you are hitting, and I used to use this sort of example for people, if you're hitting a 50 or 60 yard putt on slow sort of greens and you've got backspin, you've got things that are contributing to the ball not getting to the hole, then yes, you could be in a little bit of trouble with your distance control.
Yeah.
And distance control would be my number 2. Sort of face angle would be my number 1, sort of start direction and launch. Number 2 would be energy management. And it kind of comes into delivered loft as well. But if you can deliver the right amount of energy, you can control the output. I mean, imagine trying to stand at the free throw line and the ball's coming out your hand at a different speed every time.
Mm-hmm.
How are you ever going to be a good free throw shooter, right?
Be consistent.
You've got to be consistent. You've got to have that release, really, really, really good, and have the ball coming off the face. So those were always like impact ratios, what we call it in Quintic. That was always massive for me. The other one that I used to look at a lot that was really, I think, underrated was the shape of the putter and how it contributed to rate of rotation, right? So we used to obviously measure, from the hosel to the toe, those kind of stickers. And, generally if it was like 8.5 centimeters, something like that, that would be like a standard Scotty.
Right, yeah.
You go down into spider territory, you're like 4.5, 5. Some other putters as well. The speed of rotation of the putter face when you get into those lower like 5, 6 centimeters, the amount of speed that the head would rotate at relative to a longer blade length was something that I never used to hear our guys talk about nearly enough or utilize. Like you'd get some of those slant necks with a blade length, and it was like, maybe 9.5, centimeters, and the thing would have such a slow rate of rotation. Somebody who's got a bit of a pull in them, or a left aimer, it would really slow the release of the blade down, and they could hit it on line really, really nicely. And then use the opposite shape. So if you get somebody who's a right aimer, go to a shorter toe to heel length to increase the rate of rotation, take out that right miss a little bit. I never ever used to see people utilising the length of the putter toe to heel to impact where the face was.
That's a good point. I also find at the end of doing putter fits for us, the putter fitting was never as sexy as a driver fitting. People want to hit it far and straight. But I think people also came in and just asked for one thing and one thing only. And regardless of showing them, like, I got in an argument once with someone saying, like, because they came in for this was their third putter fit. And I'm like, you keep buying putters. This one clearly works better for you than what you want, what you're coming in for. And they're like begging for it. Obviously, if you're begging for it, fine. But like, I had to have a conversation with people where they just came in, requested something, and they thought, it's just going to work. And I'm like, ooh, it's scary. So if you're going in for a putter fitting, let the fitter do their work. Obviously, have an opinion, let yourself pick, and choose some things, but understand why one thing works better for you versus just because your buddy has it doesn't mean you need to have it.
Oh, definitely not. And yeah, I think people over-index on look and feel when it comes to putting, and overlook so many of the sort of, key contributors to, is the thing actually going to work? I think alignment markings are massive, and you see that now with the amount of different variables that are out there. You get interchangeable plates in the top, and whether you're a dot, whether you're a line, whether you're multiple lines. I mean, go onto Labs website and go and do like the online
the whole alphabet of what alignments you want.
Did they not overrun the alphabet? I think they.
Yeah, they do double A, double B, double D.
Leave that one alone.
It's that's one thing you don't hear much, like verbiage from any putter company, is the importance of alignment or what would work better, rather than some people are just like, oh, I like a maple leaf, I like a smiley face. Well, hang on a second. There could be some alignment that will help you not just make it look nice, but it will actually visually should help improve your putting.
And that leads me into probably the last thing that used to drive me cuckoo, and it still probably does. I think just that you've just awoken something inside me there that really annoys me, is companies putting alignment lines in the symmetrical center of the putter. So if we were standing directly, sort of, if everyone stood directly over the ball, it would be fine, because we're looking at the center of the golf ball meeting the center of the putter head, and that's obviously what you would want. But for a lot of people, and a lot of people are putter head outside the eye line, you're looking out on it sort of like at an angle, and everyone perceives the middle of the putter to be more towards the toe than what it is. So every time, that's the beauty of working with a system like Quintic. Every time people, not every time, I would say 99 out of 100 people are whacking the toe and flicking the face open. And I'd always take like a washable Sharpie or not washable, just like a washable marker pen, something you can remove.
Sharpie, get the acetone out.
And I would mark it. So say you had a dot in the middle. I would make another dot just towards the heel side of it, and I'd go, okay, forget that one.
Yeah.
Or I'd do like two dots and go, okay, hit it somewhere between these two, and they would see that twist go blue straight away. Like
We've done that for me. When I used a plumber's neck, you're like, heel your putts, heel your putts. And sure enough, when I would play when I used one, I used to say to myself, heel it, and I would roll it. I'd roll the pants off it. It would be so much better. Now it's, I know, a different story. Putting's okay, but the alignment of moving that doesn't have to be in the middle where just because the cavity's there.
No, and generally over-index towards the heel. Like even if you just, that old one where you hang the putter and you just tap the ball in the face, if you tap it on the toe, you'll see the kind of the head flick open. Even go deep into the heel.
I'm going to heel my putts today.
Just go deep into the heel. You'll see how stable, because obviously that's the access point of the putter itself, and the stability from the hosel, obviously closer to the shaft line. You're just not going to get the ball or the face to twist off of a marginal heel strike as much as you are of a marginal toe strike. The further you strike the ball from the shaft axis, the more impact on twist you're going to get. You're going to lose direction. I mean, that's the other thing. With putting, the sort of deflection plays a big part on that start line, especially in those longer putts. So,
anyways, the reason we brought this question up, if you're thinking getting fit for a putter and you don't hear any of this jargon in your putter fitting, abandon ship.
Yeah. And then, man, we could do a podcast on putter fitting. I mean, that could be on length, on grip, on
shafts,
steel shaft, graphite shafts,
inserts,
there's a lot.
Weight. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to dissect, but it is, the reason of the question is, it was a after golf topic. Guys are like, oh, does it, what does it do? There's someone struggling with putting, and I'm actually trying to help them with like a couple things, just stuff that we've done in the past without him. I mean, he's been fit 5 times. He's bought 5 putters, and I'm like, stop, do yourself a favor. It's not the putter. It's, there's little things that you can try also. So, but anyways, in a putter fitting, what we've said, if you're not seeing it, run away.
Yeah. There's some good tech out there now, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
Some very, very good tech. Just be a little bit careful towards moving to something that's radically different from anything you've ever used.
Yeah.
I think obviously people talk about the center shafted stuff all the time, and I don't think the low torque or zero torque, whatever you want to call it, I don't think that's as big of an issue as good or bad. I don't think it's that amazing. I don't think it's horrible for anyone.
Yeah.
I think it works pretty well for most. The biggest thing that people don't realize that's massive is the head being the face being ahead of the shaft or behind the shaft. The offset. Do you have offset? Do you have onset?
Yeah.
That's the bit that people don't realize makes a massive sort of part to it.
Yeah.
Like if you delay, with offset, if you delay the face getting there, and you miss it, you're liable to miss it a little bit more one way. The face gets there a little bit earlier, you're liable to miss it another way. It makes a massive difference if you've never putted with something like that. So there's so much. I think
off season might be a putter tinker season for me.
You think so?
I actually am putting decently well, make a few putts and stuff like that. And I'm confident in it. But I'm also I pace stuff off, and I'm only doing the 1 degree stuff, but I still pace stuff off, and I like the kind of setup I have with putting. I use a line, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's no reason for a change, but I'd like to just go through the process again and just make sure, is it working properly? If it's working properly, then I'm not going to change. But if there's something that marginal gain could have on putts, I would change, no problem.
Oh, you'll be in a good environment to do it, so
Yeah, we'll see.
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? All right, young man. That's our 5 topics. That was a
Lovely.
well-structured 59 minutes and 13 seconds
Oof.
up until now. We're right on.
We forgot to get a like and subscribe in. Or did we do it earlier?
No, we never, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to work anyway. Jokes, like and subscribe if you're still listening.
Oh,
You're still listening. Now, we appreciate you guys listening. We have good fun in the podcast. We definitely we enjoy it. I think we're going to bring up some more topics related to this type of stuff, a little more structure, as we said, in upcoming weeks. You know, golf is in that weird spot. You know, I don't think we need to talk about live every week. You know, I don't think we need to talk about, you know, we never talk about it. We never spoke about they were at Trump Bedminster, weren't they?
Right.
So, yeah, we don't need to talk about professional golf
No.
every week
No.
on whatever major tour. That is what it is. Some people are into it, some people are not. Clearly, there's a divide in opinion, which is great. That's what it's all about. But, you know, the one thing you maybe would have a harder time arguing with us on do we know what we're talking about, it might be related to the equipment
Might
stuff.
be a little bit.
Maybe just a bit. So, you know, I think, yeah, we'll lean towards a bit more of this in the upcoming weeks, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. We certainly enjoy diving back into it and
Yeah, it was good.
discussing it with each other. And I mean, honestly, guys, these topics and conversations, we don't talk about them in advance at all.
No.
We literally just talk about them as we are right here, right now. So you get an organic conversation about it, which hopefully you guys enjoy. That's what it's all about.
Definitely.
Good luck.
Thank
to
you.
and Grandpa Yeaman.
Yep.
Bring home a trophy, would you? Every time I text you
Oh,
after
I
these things,
know.
oh, is he winning?
We need a few fast birdies. We need to be 3 under. I don't know.
What's going to get it? What's the format?
Well, there's a net and a gross. 2-man best ball.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Nice and clean. I mean, you will have a good chance at the sort of gross.
Well, we'll have a chance at the gross. Yeah, but
because what are you
you know the tough part is if you're
you scratch it.
no, it's gone up 1.2.
It's not enough to go up though to be handy.
know.
You need to do up a couple more.
Trust me, yeah. Even if you're in the running, they always do these playoffs as close as the pin. And I'm thinking, if I was 5 under and the next guy was 2 under,
I know.
you can get to because I'm not doing any playoff
I would say though.
for cheating.
No. I'd say take that as advantage.
Yeah,
Back yourself.
yeah,
Right. Take that as I'm fucking better than you.
yeah. True.
Take that as a, you know, there's pretty much in this whole field of a member guest, there might be 3 or 4 players better than me.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
more than that. So
100-yard shot if you have to hit it. I had a wee less the other day.
exactly. So I would flip the script in your mind with that in terms of like, you know, there's so few people who are actually better than me in this field. I love the fact that they've got to come up against me to win this thing.
True, but it'd be it'd be a laugh to win.
Oh, aye. Especially
Then you'd have to invite him again next year.
get my walking stick.
No, it
He
should be
literally
good.
just called there by my phone. Just
Oh, really?
Aye. Just to keep up
Oh,
my
he's
phone.
probably driving. That's why.
Incoming, I know.
That's why, because he said, "Oh, we'll meet at 11."
The old hamsters was going round the wheel in his brain. Right, my boy.
He's asking me for a lesson before we play.
I thought you played well yesterday.
Well,
I've done
I
my-
said next year, if anyone wants to play in a one-day member guest who's a
I'll be
3
back.
that plays
I'll be
like a
back.
+2,
I'll get my handicap
aye,
up.
about time.
I'll get my handlebars up. All right, play well.
Thank you.
Play well to you guys. Have a great week. We will see you back here on the podcast next week.